Hello, I'm MBX and welcome back to the video. Today I have some pretty good Minecraft news to share with you, and it comes straight from the game code itself, so it's more of a leak than news, but if you combine it with a hint 4J made about a month ago, we actually get news about a brand new minigame coming to Minecraft the console. It might be coming very soon, and it looks like it's going to be Build Battle. So if you're excited for Build Battle, that's what we're talking about in today's video. You know, all the hows and whys and whats we know about it. Like this video if you do like the Minecraft news though, because it helps out the channel a lot, and lets know you are excited for not only another big, survival update coming sometime soon, but maybe another minigame as well. There's so much crazy stuff going down at 4J Studios, but let's get straight into talking about how we know this, because it comes from the game code itself, and because of that, and because of the fact that it's not from any official source, it doesn't mean that you can trust this 100%. I would say you could trust this like 99.9%, kind of like with the Windows 10 stuff, where there's no reason for this to come out of nowhere. And also keep in mind that two people who got this to me, which was Stealthy Expert and Silver Story, they've told me about two minigames before there was any news about them. That was Battle, and I didn't believe that, and then there was Glide, which I did believe, and both those things did happen. So bear in mind, they've got a track record of when they put something in the code, it generally comes out, or it's at least being tested, and that means that this little bit of code kind of confirms there is a brand new minigame, presumably called Build Off. So yeah, let's show you the little bit of code that is affected. This comes from within the minigame code itself, and it actually, as you can see, references something called Build Off 4 separate times. So the first one is get Build Off team index to score. Again, it's a lot of code, you might not understand it, but for now let's just say. Then there's a second one saying get Build Off scoring vote, get Build Off theme vote, and get Build Off theme vote again, but for master game mode. So you might read off that and say, what is going on with that, Toycat? Do you expect us to read code? We can't read code. And I get that, like, that's not a thing that everyone has to do, but the things you need to keep in mind here is it makes references to some variable, very basic code stuff. It makes references to some variables, and it makes references to voting on those things. So first of all, let's just confirm, Build Off, the only, mini game that could reasonably be is Build Battle, or, building something, whatever you want to call the game mode, where you have people facing off against each other and seeing who can make the better build. This is something that the game is going to be having, it seems like. Again, they're at least testing it right now, and they left some of this code in the public release, which, again, in the case of Battle, it came out, like, the code came out like a couple of months before the main thing, which, kind of implies that it's somewhere decently down development. And keep in mind that the minigame team hasn't been working on anything since Glide came out, because, the maps were made and the game was made months ago, so they've had about 3 months to be working on something, and this does seem like something that could be done in that time. So Build Battle looks like it is coming to console, and it's going to be called Build Off in the same way that it looks like, like every 4J minigame is like some kind of play off their existing minigame. So instead of Hunger Games, obviously you can't do that, or Survivor Games, it was Battle. Instead of Spleef, which there's no copyright reason for that, they changed it to Tumble anyway, and it looks like instead of Build Battle, just so they can differentiate themselves from the Minecraft server games and they don't disappoint people or whatever, it looks like they're going to be calling it Build Off. However, this isn't the only thing we found out, because it looks like there are two parts of this. So scoring vote is obviously like, oh yeah, it's going to do the usual system of you vote on everyone's build and that's how you win. I don't like this personally, but it's the only way you can rate builds in Minecraft. There's no objective truth to it. So there's going to be some voting going on, which will use the same vote system, presumably used for the lobby, but then also there's something called the theme vote. So the fact that there's a theme vote is interesting for two reasons. First of all, it confirms there are going to be themes. This is how a lot of PC servers do Build Battle. Again, it gives you a theme, it says go build it, and then you vote on it and you see who wins. So there's going to be some theme voting involved here. And then there's the final thing there, which kind of changes the theme vote and, sets that to your game mode once it's been decided. So this is all really interesting stuff, but the final interesting thing that could mean something, it could not, because it's kind of vague what it means in that sense. It says get Build Off team index to score. So there could be some form of teaming as far as like, it could be 2v2v2. You wouldn't be able to do 4v4, because obviously you can't have like two giant teams, but maybe in like a 16-player game, you could have like 4 versus 4 versus 4 or something. I know there could be lots of fun ideas as to how teams could work in Build Battle, and it looks like something that could be possible. I'm not going to say it's 100%. Again, the scoring vote and the theme vote, it looks like, yeah, that's a thing. But with the how the team actually is played in there, it might not actually come to be, especially because there are teams in Battle in the game code for that, but they've never made Team Battle a thing that you can actually do in public games, and maybe that's what we'll end up with, Build Off. They'll just decide, oh yeah, teams are a really nice idea, but they don't work for this reason, that reason, or that reason. What if your teammate leaves? What if both your teammates leave there? I know, there's a bunch of questions you'd have to ask, and it looks like that's not something, it's something that you can say might be coming, but I'd say it's not confirmed, like, though, the other thing. So yeah, what will Build Off be when it comes to console? It will be the ability, or there will be the game mode where you're given a theme, or you get to vote on themes, it looks like, so that's kind of fun. These themes will be basic things like, oh yeah, do you want to build a house, or a dog, or a cat, whatever, and you'll vote on what you want to do. Once everyone's voted, the most popular vote is going to be what you all have to build. Then you all build something in some amount of time. We don't have any idea how much that time is based on the code yet, but I imagine it's going to be like 5 or 10, or maybe you can set the time yourself, minutes, and then after those 10 minutes are up, let's say, then you all have to vote on whose build is the best. I feel like this is going to be a fun game mode to add to Minecraft the console, because right now the mini games are, super competitive, hyper about this and that, but build up would just be a fun thing where it's like, oh yeah, build the best thing you can, and that would be nice for players like this. I think it really, after this mini game, they've kind of got the full suite of what they need. They've got like fun single player mini games, they've got fun mini games to play if you want to be PvP. They've got Tumble for just like goofy off all over the place, and this can be the one for people who just love to build and want to really play online against other people. Again, I feel like this isn't for me at all. I don't like build battle that much. I'll try it if it comes out, and I'll try to have fun with it the best I can, but I think this is mostly just for like the large majority of players that want to build competitively in some way, and it looks like it's something you'll be able to do. So I did say earlier on that there was some form of like reference from 4J that something like this could be coming soon, and that reference, in case you're curious, was on 15th of May. They retweeted something from Team Poppy, and Team Poppy promised that there would be some Minecraft t-shirt, as well as a signed copy of Minecraft Xbox One from the 4J development team, but then also, interestingly, it references the YouTubers Stampy Squishy, Big B Stats, IBX Toycat, I think that's me, and Echo Soldier, and then references that you'll be able to have fun with them at the Fox Lake Adventures Park. So I looked in Google Maps as to where Fox Lake Adventures Park is, and it sounds a lot like they're getting all the YouTubers to go somewhere suspiciously close to the 4J office. Again, this is just what I have, you know, based on the public information. So what you can base off that is presumably they're getting all of the, you know, the YouTubers together at some point soon to go to 4J, and if they have the YouTubers from the 4 versus 4J, it makes sense that they're doing a 4v4J, and it would make sense that the new minigame would be out by then. So that means that this minigame, not only is it somewhere really late in the stage of development, it might be coming out in the next few weeks. So as well as TU55, all the exciting things we've got ready, there might be another minigame either in this update or just before this next big update, which is crazy just the speed things are releasing at. Boom, brand new minigame coming pretty soon. It sounds like, I mean, that's just based on what we've got right here. So the obvious question you have after that is like, so surely Toycat, if you're going to Scotland, apparently you should know about this. They probably should have told you. And they did get in contact about a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if I'm allowed to say when that's going to be, in case that's like leaking something or whatever, but they haven't said that the update will be out by then. They haven't even said that we're doing anything to do with this brand new stuff, so that could just mean that, oh yeah, we're just there for something else related entirely, or maybe that means that the update is coming very soon. Again, I don't think I'm meant to say when it's happening, but it's surprisingly soon, and that's good news, right? So, hope you'll enjoy today's video. We're gonna have news coming this next Monday, Tuesday, sometime this next week, as well as news the week after that, because E3, and then maybe good news the week after that too. It's very exciting times for Minecraft console. I hope you're all enjoying it, because I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.